want to do, because like we've talked about, the energy of the crowd, the confidence that the crowd can give you with their reaction. Why not get that party started, get that energy up, so that crowd becomes behind you. They're going to boo the people you're fighting, cheer everything you do, and that confidence, that energy can make all the difference.
All the difference in the world.
And I love the Dudley homage with the glasses coming in. And these matches are 2 out of 3. We're back to 2 out of 3 falls for the rules, which is going to give everybody plenty of opportunity to do what they do best in that ring.
Now, when I asked you your favorite tag team of all time, I love that you brought that up. That was one of my favorites. It's the Dudley Boys.
Oh, and here comes Joe Barton coming out. Mr. Easy Lover, a great professional wrestler and a heck of a grappler and a heck of a striker, not allowed during matches like this. And already in the ring we have William Perez and Jeremy Hastings. P&T is the name of their tag team. But now we're seeing somebody who knows how to do a little bit of the old razzle-dazzle, put the show in show business.
Whoa! He is ready to go.
And Joe Barton, former number 3 lightweight heavyweight in the All Armed Forces Combative League. He was part of the 8th Army Combative Champion. Blue belt, no-gi, just an amazing grappler all around and a hell of a lot of tenacity. And here is a man, I'm going to have a hard time being neutral on this one. This is one of my best friends in the whole world.
So here he comes. He's coming right behind us from up top.
Oh boy, and he's making he decided to make a big entrance, sneaking behind all of us, making his entrance, wrapping around through the crowd. Another man. In pro wrestling, he is the Mad Showman. In legitimate wrestling, he is the Limb Reaper. This man is 6'1", 233, 4-time IBJJF national champion, 4 golds, 1 silver. He was a member of Team Punishment. This is a man who is a trainer or a training partner of 4 UFC champions, and a man who steamrolled my purple belt, but in about 15 seconds.
And he is truly a performer and a prize fighter.
He's one of the funnest men to hang out with, but if you look at his arm, you'll see a whole bunch of little sides, and each one is for an arm he took home in competition. And Santiago, another man with very great accolades in the grappling world. He's a brown belt in BJJ, an IBJJF world medalist, a Pan Am medalist, and he's just happy to be here, according to his bio.
Shango is definitely a crowd favorite.
And these are 2 men that before the bell, they're the funnest to have around, and after the bell, they're the least fun to be in the ring with. And this is a very competitive matchup, and I am personally very excited to watch this one. So if I go quiet, you just hear cheering and grunting, that's me just getting too much into the match. I apologize for my lack of professionalism.
No fault, no fault. We are ready to rock here at the Watering Hole.
Nice little show of sportsmanship up front. They're just getting right to business. No time to feel each other out because there is a lot on the line. We are going to have two men leaving this building wearing championship belts, and nobody wants to be tired in the finals because they took their time in the opening round. So he's in the guard. He is looking for that Kimura. He is hunting for that arm, but a lot of times, there we are. He knew where to keep his. That is the last place you want to be with Chongo on top of you. Yep, it's that easy. Oh my goodness. I have been in that position with Chongo before, and he actually lasted longer than me. All right, we're going to take the 1 minute break between the rounds. That first one was fast and furious, but we got to obey the niceties, give everybody their 1 minute breather before we move on to the second fall. Best of two falls, dos de tres, as they say in Lucha Libre.
And that was fast.
And getting a very passionate chant on behalf of Benedict Cumberpatch, an amazing young wrestler who was badly injured in a show last week here in Colorado. Everyone loves that man and hopes the best for him. And we're just waiting for that bell. Chongo is biting at the, chomping at the bit here. And here we go. Second fall, a lot of respect being shown up front. These are all seasoned competitors. These aren't just jerks coming in to beat up another person. They know what they're up against. They know who they're in with. They know what's on the line, and they respect each other. And that's one thing I love about this type of sport.
A great tag, again, using the advantage.
And that's something I'm very impressed with is, I love how Joe is keeping him on the arm so he was not able to grab the ropes. That was, no. Oh, that was close. That was close. That was so close. But they're under the ropes, so we're going to need to get them out of there. But yeah, it does show the good strategy. If you notice how Chongo made sure that he was keeping his opponent back towards his corner so that the double team move became a lot easier to pull off. Because if you can keep your opponent isolated, they can't get to their corner. They're going to tire out. They can't double team. They have no option but to play the game your way.
Now, what's the strategy here with 100% P&T not bringing in the other wrestler here after the submission so quick in the first round?
It's something where simply he probably was looking at who was the better grappler, who had the better chances against Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu players. And here we are, a nice sweep looking for an armbar, but we're tangled in the ropes, and that goes for a restart. And it's also sometimes you just don't think the strategy of having your opponent as something you need to bring back towards your corner. So if you strategize and you make your entire game plan all about keeping the corner, and that's something that they've been doing very, very well.
And again,
he's down. He's down. He's got the neck. Oh, there's no getting out with a man with a black belt like that.
Tight.
Yeah, he's already looking for the tap.
He's not even close to the ropes.
Yeah, he's not close to the ropes. Chongo's controlling the arms.
There.
Oh, he got the ropes. Off the ropes, off a submission.
Woo.
We're going to get a restart here. But that is a dangerous game to play, a dangerous spot to be in.
And here comes the tag.
And we're going to see how a fresh man goes up against Chongo. He's standing up pretty straight, trying to keep his distance. I'm not sure why he's still wearing the glasses, wearing the goggles. Seems like it could really, negatively affect your peripheral vision.
It's a bold strategy, Nick. Let's see if it works out for him.
For a little
controversy here, huh?
Yeah, got to get the crowd reaction. If the guy doesn't want to play your game, you got to make him look bad in front of the crowd. I fully support. He's controlling the wrist, working for this in. Once again, we get him back into the corner for the double team.
And this is where they're really, really taking over the match, right? Using that two-man combination to their advantage to that 5 count. And again, a very
Didn't really have the chin, but any pressure on the jaw, any pressure on the neck, it's just going to take a little bit out of you each and every time.
And now the glasses are off. We see a little taunting going on.
Hey, if your opponent's playing defense, if you can't get some offense, be a little offensive.
There you go.
It's going almost for like that tie clinch, going for the two hands around the neck. Not good control because he didn't have the crown. Something you always learn if you're going to be doing a two-hand control on the head is you grasp the skull, the back of the skull, not around the neck, as you're then going with the muscles, not against them. We got him in the corner, A lot of risk for rope breaks, getting tangled and going for a neutral restart. And now this match is starting to go on a little bit. We're getting a little deeper into the water because everybody has to remember this is a tournament. They're going to have to, the winner of this match is going to have another match after this. They're going to have to go out there and compete yet again. So the conditioning is going to become very important. Conserving energy, conserving your strength, and that's a pretty bold move. Is go pulling guard right at that point. We'll hold on the arm. I see where he was going, hoping for a sweep or an easy arm bar, but there are no easy arm bars against easy lover Joe Barton.
Great position from the top, being able to control him and be patient.
Both men are doing great position because he's on top, he's not being too aggressive, he's staying back on his hips so he can't be swept. The man on the bottom is very much keeping off of his shoulders, staying on his side, doing good control for that half guard, so it becomes very difficult to make any advancements on either side.
You see him reaching for the tag, which would be a very great.
Oh, there we go.
Straight to the back.
Oh,
saved.
I don't want to say saved by the bell, but it definitely, saved him from having to take on the strength. Because even if he wasn't in any danger, holding the weight of two men for a 5 count could be life or death of this sort of thing. So much energy is expended.
It's a lot of energy. It's a lot of time. So as they come down, they do a little, regroup, be able to see where they can go from here. Because you're right, using the corner to your advantage and using that 5 count with your opponent and having your partner there and being able to tag up on them is really going to be the key to the match.
Absolutely. And here we are. We're moving on to the next one. We're moving on to the third. Oh, boy. And like I said, this becomes a game of explosion and of endurance and attrition because we're running out of time. You're running out of time to put a definitive end to this match, and then these men are going to be lucky because they do get a nice rest period before the main event. So whoever wins this definitely is going to be in a better position conditioning-wise than whoever is in the next bracket, or could be the opposite. If their body seizes up, they stiffen up. So there's so many X factors, and that's what makes this so exciting.
And that's the key to this, is realizing that you got a lot of wrestling to do tonight. So the quicker you can get in and get out, the less energy that you can exert is going to be really the key to who's going to be able to raise those belts at the end of the night.
Yeah, we've both been in grappling tournaments before, wrestling,
yes,
jiu-jitsu, judo, and it's, again, beat one man one-on-one. That can be an easy thing or a hard thing, but you know what's awfully hard? Going and sitting down for 10 minutes and then having to do it all over again.
Yes.
So again, we got him working on the back. He is trying to free himself, try to advance on that half guard, but he's got a very good base where he is, and he knows there is a danger of being swept. A man in that position can sweep the heck out of you, just like we saw in that last match. So he's kind of playing it conservatively. He's playing it safely. Just occasionally lean in, put your weight on it, and try to push those shoulders to the mat.
And it just seems like there's not too much urgency when he's in a bad position to get his partner out.
No, and that's the confusing part, because if I was in a bad position, even if I know I'm the better grappler in here, I'm going to try to advance position if it's only just a tag in, tag out.
And it comes back to we talk about saving energy, right? Why sit there and try to fight us off when you can just reach right across, tag your partner in?
Oh, that was brilliant.
Job. This is not looking good.
Oh, if he gets the double grip on that, if he gets that double under.
That one. He got it.
Nope. Oh, that was it. That was it. It was close, but As far as the ref's concerned, that was a pin. I couldn't get a good angle, but nobody seems to be contesting it.
And again, it goes back to conserving energy, right? It seemed like there was no fight for him to kick out of that 3 count.
Yeah, and sometimes that's inexperience on knowing how to deal with those pins because you're so used to the jiu-jitsu rules. But either way, Strangle City moves on to the finals. Chongo and Joe Barton have won their first match, the all-important first match, and they now get to go back, sit down, strategize, watch what happens in the next match, see what weaknesses they see, what strengths to avoid, and take it from there and hope for the best.
Chongo's just loving it.
Oh, absolutely.
He's bathing in it.
And I think we also have seen that Chongo hasn't competed in a while in legitimate competition, and he showed zero rust in that.